advanced engineering simulation and analysis. And that will take me to inform you officially the training period. Training will run from 15th of September to 15th of October. That's exactly 1 month. It will be holding 3 times in a week. And because we know that some of you might be busy with your daily assignments, so we have carefully selected evening time for this training. That means the training we hold by 8:30 p.m. So it's just for you to sacrifice your evening time 3 times in a week, 8:30 to 10 p.m. And it will take place via Google Meet. We are selecting this flexible schedule because we want to ensure that both students, both working professionals, can participate without disruption to their daily routine, like I said earlier on. So, as you commence the training in the next few days, I want to let you know that you are to ensure that you have stable internet connectivity for smooth participation. Though it's free training, but you still have to do some things from your end. And the first thing is to ensure you have stable internet connectivity so that you can enjoy the training. Another thing is that you need to also install the required software on your laptop ahead of time with support available where necessary. I am aware that our team, especially people from REnT, they have given you links to install software for all these courses, and they've also made um, they have also created a group to support you should in case you're having issue concerning installation of this software. And I want you to prepare a conducive learning environment despite its evening time, environment that is free from distraction. Why this training is absolutely free? We are encouraging you to take it very serious. It is free, but we want you to take it serious. We don't want you to just take it as it is because you are not paying anything. So we are encouraging you that we are going to take attendance seriously. We will be tracking the attendance diligently as consistency is crucial to mastering these tools. Because if you miss today's class and you attend tomorrow's class, you might have missed out 1 or 2 things. So you need to be consistent so that you can master these tools uh, appropriately. Also, I want to let you know that our facilitators, they are well-grounded facilitators, and they are going to give you 1 or 2 assignments. It is not to stress you, it is not to disturb you, but the main purpose of this assignment is to reinforce the lesson, is to ensure that you master these two very well. So I'm going to encourage you that you should try as much as possible to submit this assignment. This assignment is not for me, it's not for REnT, it's not for Nigeria Society of Engineers, but it's going to help you to practice. It's going to help you to retain the knowledge gained. Anything that you have learned and you just put aside, of course, you won't be able to do it on your own. So you need to practice and retain the knowledge gained. So that's the purpose of the assignment. I also like to talk about certificates. We actually um, plan to give certificates for and retain the knowledge gain are optional. That's the purpose. You can attend this training at no cost and enjoy everything, practice on your own, and then at the end of the day, be sure, of course, that you are now a master of these tools. But if you want certificates, for those who wish to receive an e-certificate, let me put it that way, because we are now in digital era. If you want to receive e-certificate after this 1 month training, you have to satisfy 3 conditions. The first condition is that you need to ensure that you have at least 75% attendance. And like I told you earlier on that we are going to track attendance. So if you want e-certificate, we can't give e-certificate to someone that is not consistent uh, in class. So we need to have 75% attendance at least. Underline the word at least for you to have our e-certificate. That's the first condition. The second condition is that she also needs to submit assignments. We can only give a certificate to someone that we know that okay, he has been practicing all these tools on his own, and as well is working on retaining the knowledge gained, not just to just get this knowledge and drop it somewhere. So you need to ensure you submit assignments if you want to get our e-certificate. That's condition number two. Condition number three, if you want this e-certificate, you have to pay a token fee to cover the certification costs for the designs, graphic designs, and so on and so forth. So you have to pay a token fee of 5,000 naira. A token fee of 5,000 naira, which will be paid into uh, the account of Nigerian Society of Engineers Abeokuta branch. But like I said, it is not compulsory. So if you don't need the certificate, you can attend. And of course, you won't need to indicate interest in collecting the e-certificate. But if you want the certificate, you need to have at least 75% attendance. You need to ensure you submit assignment. Then you pay a token fee of 5,000 naira. Before I close, I would like to appreciate sincerely our partner, the Royal Grand Engineering Training. Um, since we signed MOU with this reputable organization, they have been working tirelessly to ensure that our members, prospective engineers, young engineers, they benefit from cutting edge capacity building initiative like this. Their commitment, their professionalism, their passion for engineering development continue to inspire us. And I want to say thank you for this fruitful partnership. I also like to mention to you participants that this training is not just about it's not just about learning new software. It is about empowering you to stand out in the engineering profession. It's about making you to be capable, to have the capacity to stand out in the profession. You might think you are not using this software where you are presently, but I want to tell you that you are still going to need it sooner or later. So this is an opportunity for you to ensure you brace up, you learn these new tools, and you get yourself prepared. Whether you are a student preparing for future opportunities, whether you are practicing as an engineer, or you are looking to upgrade your skills, this program is definitely for you. This program is definitely for you. So, on behalf of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abeokuta branch, I want to commend you for enrolling and also urge you to be committed. I want to urge you to be curious. I want to urge you to be disciplined throughout this course. Please and please and please try as much as possible to seize this opportunity to learn. I want to use this opportunity to grow and I build together, raise the standard of engineering practice in our society. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you all a successful and rewarding training experience. My name is Engineer Olumayowa Ayodejido, a fellow of Nigerian Society of Engineers and the chairman of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abeokuta branch. I would like to stop here now and, hear from our partner, Royal Grand Engineering Trainings. There will still be um, there will still be um, time for question and answer where we address all your questions. We will address all the gray areas uh, all the questions that you might want to put at us. So once again, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your time and for everything you have done. This is um, we have collaborated with other um, NSE branches, but I can say that working with the Nigerian Society of Engineers, with Abeokuta branch especially, the whole process was seamless and straightforward. You could even tell from the way he speaks, calm and honorable. I want to thank you, sir, for giving us this opportunity um, to work with you. It's a great honor, and the floor is open. If you have any question, all you need to do is raise up your hand, and we'll call you up on stage. I think someone dropped a comment in the chat box. I will read it. Noah said, "When will the payment of 5,000 naira be made? Will those who pass the requirement be contacted to make the payment, or how?" Okay, this question goes to you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, you can. We are going to draw out map out our plan to ensure we track attendance, to know if you meet up with the requirements, as well as if you if you submit your assignment, then of course you will be contacted to make payment. So this will be done um, at the third week of the course. Of course, after the first 3 weeks, of course, we'll get our details on those that meet our requirements, and then we ask to indicate interest um, if you're interested in the certificate, and then you will be asked to make payment.
Okay, thank
Because
you.
we don't want you to make payments now. At the end of the day, discover that you fail to meet up with your requirements and they're trying to refund your money again. So we don't want to be going back and front. You understand? So the best thing is to ensure we have the requirements first and then ask participants to indicate interest if you want certificates. Then you make payments, then process your certificate towards the last week. Immediately after you are ending your the 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 course, the certificate will be emailed to you. So this will be done third week of the program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Um, okay, someone said, should in case we miss any class, okay, yeah, the classes will be recorded. If you miss any class, um, you have to go back and watch the video of the previous class, then do the assignments and submit. Okay, someone asks, how many courses can one learn? Chairman, is there any restriction to the amount of course?
You can learn the whole 4 courses. You can learn the 4 courses. There is no restriction at all. One of the reasons why I said we might not be able to talk about certificate now, probably you attended classes on AutoCAD and Vision 360. So definitely you'll be given certificates covering those 2 courses. That's why I said we are going to delay it till the third week before we um talk about that those people interested in collecting in getting the certificate, you must have met the requirement, which is 75% attendance, as well as um assignments. Then you be asked to make a payment of a token of 5,000 naira. We're having 3 classes in a week, and I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So we're having 3 classes in a week, and the classes will be from the hours of 8:30, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Um, 8:30 to 10 p.m. every day. So not every day, every other day. That's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if it's not compulsory, certificates are optional. It's possible for you. It's possible also to just attend all these courses um without collecting the certificate. So there's no, it's not compulsory. You must pay that amount. If you're not interested in the certificate, you can decide not to pay the 5,000 naira token. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sanusi, you raised up your hand earlier on to ask a question. You can unmute your mic and speak if you are still on the call.
Good evening. My name is Sanusi Usman. The question I wanted to ask was about the certificate. And my question about the certificate is you said the certificate is a participation certificate. Like, how is that any different from a normal certificate? And what are the uses compared to a normal certificate?
All right, thank you for your question. Probably you didn't hear me very well. I didn't say it's different from normal certificate. The certificate is an evidence to show that you actually attended a course organized by Nigerian Society of Engineers in partnership with REnT on these social courses to ensure that you have successfully mastered these courses and the courses will be stated on that certificate. So it's a way of like the certificate you usually get after attending some courses, after mastering some tools, some softwares, some trainings, as evidence of not only that you attend that course, but that you also learn um, all these lessons during the classes. But like I said, it is not compulsory. You can attend the class, uh, gain this knowledge that you want to gain, and then take it up from there. Let me also add that everything in life is not all about certificates. As much as I want to urge you to have the certificate, maybe for your CVs, maybe for your profiles, or maybe for anything, I also want you to ensure that you master this all these lessons that you'll be taught. Like I said earlier on, you need to ensure that you practice on your own and you retain the knowledge gain. And when you come back to the next class, you can ask questions. So it is not all about certificates, but it's about having um, practical hands-on knowledge on these software packages, which I strongly believe it will be useful, if not now, the nearest future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that answer. Aliyu, your hand is raised up. You can speak. Ayuba Aliyu, you can speak.
Good evening, sir. My question goes as in a situation whereby you just only want to participate in one of the courses you listed, is it possible to do so? And my second question goes as the token or the payment for certificate, is there any exception because most of the participants here are students? Is there any discount for students so that they will engage more in participating?
Thank you, Ayuba. Like, I think we've answered all your questions. I want us to listen carefully so that we won't be repeating this again. It is not compulsory that you attend all the courses. It depends on what you actually want to learn, what you're interested in. If you want to learn all the four courses, no problems. The training is free of charge. If you want to learn 2 out of 3, no problems. It is free of charge. So it depends on you on what and what you want to learn. If I'm in your shoe, I will try as much as possible to learn all the courses. I believe no knowledge, you're not going to lose anything by attending all the courses. You are not asked to pay based on number of classes you attend. So if I'm in your shoe, I will try as much as possible to attend all the classes. But it depends on you. It actually depends on you. That's number one. Number two, um, the certificate, it is not compulsory. I've said earlier on. You can attend all these classes, and after you attend all these classes, um, ensure you master all this software, and then you are fine. But if you want the certificate, because it's also going to be at a cost for us, to put things in order for graphic design and everything. Apart from that, that's why we are charging a token for the service, but it's not compulsory anyway. I think now that we are having 2, 3, I don't want us to be repeating all the questions. So, Prince, I think we should let's hear all the questions so that we can address everything once and for all. Thank you.
Okay, okay. God bless. Ask your question. The next person in the BC, and the last is Adebusayo. Just ask your question respectively, the way I called it. God bless. We start from you. The next person in the BC. Then the last person. Please, can you be audible? Can you be audible?
My question is, if we are learning all the course, are we going to pay, like, am I still going to pay the 5,000 for this thing for all of them? Am I going to pay separately for all of them?
Okay, thank you for your question. Noted. Um, Adebusayo, you're the next. Oh, sorry, sorry. In the BC, you're the next. God bless. Please mute your mic.
Alright.
Mr. Ndobisi, can you please ask your question? Ndobisi Akubundo, can you please ask your question? Okay, while we are waiting for him, Adebusayo, ask your question. You can mute your mic.
Good evening. My question is, if someone wants to learn the four courses, you mentioned that the classes will be between 8:30 to 10 p.m. How will you be able to cover up the four courses within that speculated time? Like, or is it going to be like a different time for each section, or we are going to have the four sections at the same time? So how are we going to be able to go with the classes? Thank you.
Okay, that's a very good question. Ndobisi, are you still here so that the chairman can answer all the questions? Okay, chairman, sir, you can continue, or I should answer. Which one?
I think there is Sodiq raising up his hand.
Somebody
Yes,
else
sir.
is.
That's the same person I wanted to ask, sir. That's
Okay,
the same
all
person
right,
I wanted to
thank
ask.
you.
He knows how. All right.
Okay, Usman, you can ask your question. Usman.
My question is about the certificate. Are we paying for each certificate differently in case you are doing multiple courses, or just one money to cover all 4 certificates?
All right, thank you, Usman. Sorry, hold on. Thank you. I think I have three questions there. The first one is from God bless. That if you're attending all the courses, okay, let me just answer you straight away. God bless. If you're attending all the courses and you are not interested in the certificate, you are not paying a kobo, but you are attending all the courses and you are not interested in the certificate,
We
I
can't
don't know what
we
to
can't
say.
hear you, sir. We still can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Hi. All right. So I want to answer God bless first. I hope I'm still audible, right?
Yes, sir.
So, God bless. If you're attending all the courses and you are not interested in the certificate, you are not paying a kobo. But if you are attending all the courses and you want to obtain certificates at the end of the program, you pay a token of 5,000 naira in addition to 75% attendance that I mentioned. And I think that is clear. On Sugar, you asked the question, how are we going to cover up all the four courses? It's a month program. So we actually plan to have each course for per week, like maybe the first week for AutoCAD, the second week Fusion 360, the third week. So that's the plan. And it's not just one day for per week. So it's a course for a week. I think I'm right, Mr. Prince, Abi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So Usman, you asked a question if you are paying differently for certificates covering different courses. No, on that certificate, we are going to list um, all the courses you actually attended. Maybe okay, fine. You actually attended only AutoCAD classes. We are going to state it in that on that certificate. So it is just one certificate, and of course, we are going to list all the software that you actually learn on that certificate. So you are not paying. We are not giving four certificates for four courses. We are giving one certificate. So if you actually attended only one course, so you are going to state on that certificate that you attended course is fully satisfied, blah blah blah, on a particular AutoCAD training. So if it is two or three or four, we are going to state uh the courses that you attended. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I think NWC is back. NWC, you can ask your question if you are there. You have been raising up your hand. Okay, Hadeyanju. I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly. You can ask your question.
Yeah, good evening, sir. So my question is about the 75% attendance because some of us that we are coming from Makudi, the training time is also our exam time. It might not be convenient for us to attend the training at the scheduled time. That's what I want to say.
The training is in the evening by from 8:30 p.m. Are you trying to say your exam is by 8:30 p.m.?
No, no.
If your exam isn't by 8:30 p.m., then you can attend the training. Well, it's optional, so it's actually optional.
All right.
Okay. I think there are no more questions because um, everything that has to do with the training has been said. All classes are going to be recorded, and we have done this training over a long period of time. We know the best way to carry out these trainings in order for participants to benefit more from it. So we are going to do few things. One of the things we are going to do is that before each class, we already have a recording. We know that, yeah, so many persons are going to be distracted, and it's a virtual training. We are going to create a video for, like, a pre-recorded video for each class before the main virtual training starts. So for instance, tomorrow is AutoCAD. We'll drop a video on what we are going to teach tomorrow. All you need to do is take out your time, 30 minutes, to watch the video and get the basic understanding of what you are going to be exposed to in tomorrow's class. That is going to help you get more tangible questions to ask. Because if you are being exposed to something new for the first time, your brain is still trying to, grab one or two things. But if you have watched it before, you have a pre-knowledge. When you come into the class, you are going to have reasonable question. Okay, I tried doing this on my own yesterday, but I was unable to do that. You understand? The class is going to be more engaging, and the virtual class also will be recorded. So you are getting a pre-recorded video and also the recorded video. All this will be uploaded on YouTube for you to watch. Like this chat also, there's also a YouTube link. So for those persons that might have network challenges or challenge, they are also joining from YouTube. So we are making the whole thing seamless, easy, very accessible, and as professional as possible for everyone to participate. I'm still seeing some hands. We'll take like two more questions and we call it a day. I will call Oladele to ask your question, so you can unmute your mic, Oladele.
Good evening, sir. My question is this: concerning those training, like the courses, about the start, how will we go about each individual, like taking part in each of the courses? For instance, like the register, is there a link for those that will study AutoCAD and their name will be registered? And for other courses as well. That's just the question I want to ask.
Okay. Each and every one of you that is in the WhatsApp group registered for this training. There was a registration form, and it was stated there, choose the course you want to go for. You picked the course, you registered, and you joined the WhatsApp group. During the training, there will be attendance for each of the course. For each of the course, there will be an attendance. So for AutoCAD, you have an attendance. If 50 persons attended AutoCAD training, there will be an attendance to take the names of those 50 persons. And the assignment, those are the things we are going to use to track who attended any course. Okay, the next person is Haruna. You can ask your question.
Okay, thank you, sir. I joined the meeting late, so I wanted to ask. I heard there is going to be an assignment. How is the assignment going to be? And my second question is, assuming someone is not interested in all the four courses, so which are the most important among the four courses? Which one should one choose among the four courses? Like if you wanted to choose two or three. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you for that question. The chairman has answered your question before. It's optional. It's dependent on you as an individual. Whichever course you want to go for. There are four courses there. If you decide you want to go for only AutoCAD, you are free to do that. If you want to go for AutoCAD and Fusion, you are free to do that. If you want to go for AutoCAD and ANSYS, you are free to do that. So it's dependent on you which one you want to go for. Yeah. The next question you ask is assignments. how we have been doing it is we have hashtags that will drop in the group. All you need to do is after you have done the assignment, you will make a social media post about it, tagging NSE, Abeokuta, and REnT. The essence we are doing that is to use this to showcase you that yes, you participated. You know, this is a virtual training. We can't take pictures and all of that. So we are using the social media to track this event. You understand? So if you're on LinkedIn, you're active on LinkedIn, which is the platform I will advise you all to use because that's where professionals are, recruiters, and all that. And you have also used it to mark your present that yes, okay, if someone says, did you actually do this? You can say yes. Open your LinkedIn page. This was what we did. You understand? And that is how we are also going to track the assignments using those hashtags. So when you make a post, okay, the training is starting on the 15th. On the 15th, we learned how to use the draw tool, this tool. You put a picture of your assignment, use the hashtag. So when we are, tracking, okay, did Oladele do his assignments? We just use the hashtag to find Oladele wherever he is and say, yes, okay, he did this. He got 70%, 75% attendance, and he's qualified to get a certificate if he wants to. So I believe that has answered your question. Mr. Chairman, should we take more questions or we can call it a day?
Do we still have people raising up their hands? I think they are just repeating the same questions.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have any other question, you can drop it on the group WhatsApp group.
Okay, we have one more. We'll just take one more. Prince Will in the VC. Ask your question after you know that person. But you joined late.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I joined late. Good evening. I wanted to just know, can I learn more than one course? Can I learn like AutoCAD and then still learn ANSYS? Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible. It has that question has been answered. And also we also have the this is live on YouTube, so the link for this webinar or chat session is going to be dropped on the group. You can go back and listen to everything that was said and get more information. Whichever aspect you miss or whichever part you miss, everything is on YouTube. The link will be there. You go back and watch it. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Chairman, is there any closing remark before we end the meeting?
And that should be from you. I gave the opening remark. So we are doing it together.
Okay,
So the closing remark should be from your end.
okay. Thank you all once again for participating in this meeting. We are current engineering training. We are into skill development. We we have seen the gap between what is being taught in the university and what is actually being needed in the industry. Um, we all pass through the 4 walls of the university and we know the lapses, and this is the gap REnT wants to close. You see someone who studied maybe mechanical engineering, some of these basic tools that is needed, that is required, they don't have. And that's why we are actively trying to participate with engineering bodies to expose young professionals, undergraduates, to these tools. Some of them never had the opportunity to come across this tool. I have seen a mechanical engineering graduate that was asking me, is AutoCAD needed in his field? I'm like, that's the basic software like every engineer or engineering student should know how to use. And that's why we decided that we will be partnering with engineering bodies to make sure that we bring these softwares to the face of young professionals. And we make it easily accessible. All these software sometimes they are expensive to learn. That's one constraint. But by partnering with reputable bodies like NSE, it's these softwares become easily accessible to young professionals and those who can't afford it. So I would like you all to sacrifice that 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes to participate in this. We have the knowledge, we have the platform. All you need to do is tell yourself, I need this for my future, I need it for my career, and learn it. Because as a fresh graduate, you can't start competing with a senior engineer who has 10 years experience. And most what I know, I might not be totally right, most of senior engineers don't really have time for these softwares. They have other bigger projects. So you that is coming into the engineering world, this is where you can start from. Be the card guy, be that guy that has the laptop that can do, play with these softwares when it's necessary. And that's how you can easily break into all this industry. Because yeah, you with your little experience, you actually have little or nothing to offer to these big organizations. But when you say, yeah, I have so experience in AutoCAD, I can do simulation with ANSYS, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, you come on board, you fill that little gap. Every organization has a challenge. There's something you can do. If you go to NLNG, there's a vacuum there. Don't believe every organization does not need anybody. No, they need you, and you need to be that version of that employable young graduate that the company wants. You get, you being a graduate isn't enough. You need to acquire these skills. And me that speaking, I know about 8 different softwares that I use. I use Primavera, I use ANSYS, I use HYSYS, and a lot of them. So that's a how will I put it now? It's an advantage to me, whichever industry I want to penetrate and go into. So once again, I really appreciate you for participating in this training. I wish you all the best. I wish you success. There is a group for software installation that has been created. All your questions regarding software installation challenges will be addressed there. We also have links to download these softwares. We are doing this in preparation for Monday. Um, we'll be so engaged that we won't have that time to start addressing your software issue. That's why we are doing everything now. So by Sunday, we believe everyone should have these softwares installed, because we won't have that time to start addressing your question. We'll be training about maybe 50 to 100 persons per session. I'll be taking questions. We have other things to do. So in order for us to lessen the burden, we are taking everything one after the other. Thank you once again for participating in this session, and have a good night rest. Thank you. Bye.